What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Volt Action RC, where we do everything radio control. And if you're new here, my name is Zach, and in this video I have got something so cool to show y'all. Y'all ain't even gonna believe it. I still don't even believe it. Every time I see it, I'm like, man, that really happened. So there's an RC that I've been wanting, which is the Sakura 3RACING D6, and I have been watching a build series on it this past month because I was going to buy the kit, put it together, and go from there. But I waited patiently, and I was like, no, I don't want to move forward just yet. Just something told me to be patient. Well, the opportunity come up to get the car that I have watched the whole build series on, and I just ain't got words. Some of y'all may know him. Most of y'all may know him, should I say. I stand corrected on that. But if y'all don't, please go over there to his channel, hit that subscribe button, and leave down in the comments that Volt Action sent you. He makes amazing content, and he has got so much information and how-tos. Y'all have got to go over there and go wild, man. Just explore. He will teach you everything you need to know. But with all that being said, Roadside RC, thank you so much, Troy. Thank you so much. And I mean that with all my heart. I am stoked every time I see the car. And I have no words, man. Just thank you so much. But guys, let's get this thing on the workbench, kind of go over what we're looking at, and yeah, let's just check it out, see what we got. And here she is. Holy crap, guys. Like I said, every time I see this thing, I just lose my mind. I cannot believe the actual car and the hard shell itself is sitting right here on my workbench. But before we get to the car, I do want to point out that he gave me the magazine, 3RACING, that he got to write an article for, which is super awesome. It's actually the first time he ever has done this. So being able to own this with the car, super cool. And in the future, I plan on doing some other stuff. I don't want to give out too much information. Y'all need to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to where you stay updated on all the latest releases and all the videos that I put out. Because I'm telling you, I've got something in the works for this. And this magazine too. It's going to be super cool. Anyway, right here we got the Sakura 3RACING D6. This is the blue carbon version. Kind of go around the vehicle here. Looks like we have a Ford Mustang marquee body, which is super cool. I love how he painted this thing up, man. It is super aggressive. But let's crack open this shell and see what's inside. So first things first, as y'all can see, the blue. I'm hoping y'all can see that blue. The blue carbon chassis, super beautiful. Man, he has put a lot of work and a lot of effort into this thing. See, my thoughts are, I'm gonna run it the way that he has tuned it. Maybe change up the wheels. I don't know. I'm probably gonna run it exactly the way he has it. Just put electronics in, test and tune from there, and eventually I will probably start changing things and see what I like, because I want to experiment with the car. As you can see, it's not belt driven anymore. He did the gear drive, and he did the rear motor mount. I also got to shoot a video with him, a video of how it came about and how I was able to get my hands on this car. So y'all definitely want to wait until the end of this video to see that. I will put the build series or his YouTube channel in the link down below. So make sure to click that, go over there, share some love. Let's get into meeting him, shooting the video, and how the car come about. That will be right now. I'm standing here with the man himself, and check this out, guys. We have the Sakura, right?
Sakura. I usually say Sakura, yeah. Sakura D6. It's the carbon fiber version. Yeah, obviously has my body on it because it's the one that I ran. So I did the lower rear motor mount to it. I've upgraded the shocks on it. Done a bunch of the titanium screws and things like that through it. So it's set up pretty well. I always enjoyed the car. Tweaked it out a little bit so I hope it works out really well for you, honestly.
I appreciate it, man.
Well,
it was definitely a far drive. Yes. You know, it was a good haul.
Come up and get it today. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, the woman was asking me too. And how this come about was I seen the car and I was pondering on it last night.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is like an opportunity. For one, you and several other channels have inspired me to start YouTube.
Cool.
And I've been in the hobby since I was 13 years old. I'm 29 now and still a kid. So I looked for the car today again, and I was like, man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Well, I couldn't find it. And I was just disappointed. I was just like, oh my God, I missed my opportunity, for one, to meet you. For two, to get my hands on something that I've watched the whole build series on this. So I've seen it from start to finish. And I was like, man, and then I think it was right when I messaged you, it was like 6 o'clock my time. I was like, hey, you know, like, I'm not bull crapping. Like, dude, like, I'm serious. I want to come get the car. And when you hit me back, she was heading home from work, and I was like, hey, we're going to Nashville. And she's like, what? Like, yeah, we're going. We got to go. And actually seeing your latest deal where you were in the magazine, so you actually wrote everything and had them put it in.
It's been pretty cool. The DARC folks reached out to me back, I don't remember, a couple episodes ago, what are they called, a couple magazines ago, and just said like, hey, would you mind writing something for me? And they gave me a prompt. I forget what it was at the time, what the first one was, something about, you know, like budget things to get started in. And I was like, sure, like, that sounds fun. I've never done anything like that, so I'd give it a shot. So so this time this was all about, ever since they just gotta let me write whatever I want, which is probably a horrible idea. But what I did this time was I actually just took 3 different videos that I've done before on the channel and just smashed them together into an article. So everything to do with the high grip, high traction tires, and just, you know, like, what was, if I took all 3 of those videos and summarized them up, what would it say? It says this.
Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. No, that is cool.
I've never been in a magazine before or anything like that, and they asked me to.
Congratulations.
So, like, I now have written magazine articles.
There you go.
Whether it's good or bad, it is what it is.
What fascinates me about your channel too is, you know, like, I'm very particular about my stuff. You know, like experimenting with bearings. When I watch your bearing episodes of how long they spin, I was like, I'm not the only one that's a perfectionist. All my buddies are like, dude, you're overthinking it. Stop. And I was like, nah, man, I want all I can get out of it. And you're the guy I go to.
We try. I mean, honestly, so, you know, I think in a lot of the bashing and crawling and all that kind of stuff, does it really matter?
Probably not.
Like the bearings as an example, maybe it doesn't really matter, but, you know, that's kind of what gets me about drifting, is like some of this stuff does. And then there's nobody out there really saying what it is. And you hear a lot of things on the internet that may or may not be true. And so I started to see a lot of stuff that I was kind of like, I don't know if that's really true or not. And I said, you know, what the heck? Let me try it. Let me just try it and see what happens.
And documenting it, it helps the next guy in line. For somebody like me looking for an answer, you know, does it really? And you're sitting there researching, and nobody's out there to really give you that answer, and you fill that in pretty well.
Well, and so here's the one thing that I have to say though all the time is, just because it's true for me in my situation doesn't mean that it's true all the time.
Right.
This is a big thing, and like, I just did this whole week-long drift road trip, which was so much fun, and it even taught me how I'm wrong sometimes, right? So on the concrete surface with a certain setup and a certain layout, one thing may work, But then when I went to a completely different city and a completely different surface and a completely different layout, like some things needed just tweaks to be the best.
Right.
Everything would drift, everything would have fun.
You got to take everything
into
a little bit,
yes. And so I have heard sometimes where people will maybe just use what I've said, which is always scary. Use what I've said to be just like gospel, and it's like that is not true. It's a starting spot where you got to then test from there. You got to learn and test from there.
Yeah, it's a base tune.
Yes,
and you can experiment.
Start here, and then like if I said like, oh hey, by the way, this, and this are better. Okay, great. Maybe start there, but then like tweak around it and see does it work for you or not.
And play around. That's what it's all about. That's the hobby in itself, is experimenting.
Yep,
and
love that kind of stuff.
And I've actually been looking at this car for the past month.
Yeah.
And I actually went back and rewatched the build series on your channel.
Yeah.
Guys, if y'all haven't already, please go to this guy's channel, Roadside RC. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. He does an amazing job, and you deserve it, brother. You deserve it. But like I said, I went back, I rewatched everything, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna get one. And I seen that you.
So why not this one? What the heck? Why not?
I seen that you had the all aluminum and you sold it.
Yes.
And I was like, man, because I went back through and I was like, is this really him? Yeah. And I noticed like your shop, you know.
I know. You got, if you watch enough, you'll be like, I'm pretty sure.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's him. And I was like, wow, he sold the all aluminum D6. I was like,
gotta make room. Yeah, I gotta make room.
I understand. I'm growing a lot, but I was like, man, dude, because I wanted that vehicle.
Yeah.
And then when I seen this one up, I was like, jump. So. Guys, that wraps it up for me. If you really enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, there's more to come, and I will catch y'all in the next one.